This is the ABR Roadshow. I'm Danyel and today we are in LaGrange, Indiana. We are at a restaurant called Linder's Tavern. Now here is what I know, that they take pride in selling delicious smoked meats here. I'm so ready to try some of those, which means let's go get some food made and head to the kitchen. So Aaron, I'm ready to see what the first thing is that you're gonna make for us today. Tell me about it.
We're gonna make a Smoky Mountain burger.
Smoky Mountain burger.
Right.
Okay.
It's a half-pound patty from Didier Meats locally. Then it gets topped with pork, brisket, beer cheese, and onion rings.
All right, that all sounds delicious. All the meats on this burger.
Right.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about your brisket and pulled pork.
So we season the brisket every day, smoke it 10, 14 hours, depending on what it is. And then we just cut it up and season it.
Mm-hmm. What about the pulled pork? Anything I need to know that you do with like rubs or anything?
Yeah, we use a in-house barbecue rub.
And are messy in one onion ring or more than one?
There's two.
There's two. And is that always the way, like y'all like to stack it that same way?
Always the same, yeah.
All right, so they keep it consistent. All right. Oh my goodness. I know I'm looking good. I know I'm looking good. So many different meats, and the cheese and the onion ring just is what I need in my life on a burger. And also what I need in my life is a napkin.
Right.
That's a real
Good.
deal.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, real good, y'all. Nicely seasoned. There we go. We're starting off strong here. All right, we're gonna get more food made, more to try, then we meet the owners. Aaron, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Something is catching my eye right now, and it's this drink. Because I can already tell I'm gonna like it. So can we just start with this so I can take a sip?
Absolutely.
Tell me about this drink.
It's a magical concoction that'll make you feel like you're in the back of a station wagon as a child with sticky fingers when your mom yells at you and says, don't touch anything. It's our dreamsicle. It's made with vanilla vodka, local vanilla vodka from High Street in Fort Wayne, some triple sec orange juice, and then we use a special sweet cream on top.
Oh man, yeah, that sweet cream is what I knew immediately when I said,
It's like the 80s in a cup.
Yeah.
And I wasn't alive in the 80s or born yet in the 80s. So
We don't
now
have to do that.
Yeah, we don't have to age ourselves.
So now I can enjoy the 80s finally. I've been wanting to enjoy that era for so long. Beers you have on draft?
Yeah, we have 16 beers on tap.
Oh, goodness, wow.
We try to focus really heavy on local stuff, so Indiana, Southern Michigan, things that are geographically close to us. We work really hard to support local. We want to make sure our customers can do the same.
Of course. So tell me about opening up the restaurant, kind of why you wanted to do this.
So we both had really good, what I would say, corporate style jobs, large companies. We both got to travel a lot and had, some good aspects to our job. COVID sort of changed that. So all the fun parts got taken away. There was a small bar restaurant on one town over that was gonna go for sale. We were just having a couple drinks and conversation, and I thought, maybe we could buy that. She was still in Indianapolis. She had a break. I called her and I was like, hey, what do you think about buying a bar? And she said, yes, absolutely. So we pursued that. It ended up falling through no fault of our own. And my older brother, who's on the Chamber of Commerce here locally, knew that we were pretty devastated. We'd already sort of made some decisions in our mind.
Oh yeah.
That was hard to sort of give up on. So he asked around, and this has been a restaurant here locally for over 20 years. It's a really great fit for us, and I'm from here, so this is my hometown. And so we decided to give it a shot, and here we are a couple years later.
Because I was wondering about that, because when I was just in the kitchen with your cook, he was telling me that he's been here for like 9 years. So there was, but then you got it and you changed the name. But he said that the menu has kind of stayed the same.
Yeah, so they sort of specialized in smoked meat, which we do the same. We've added our spin, like the quinoa bowl.
Oh yeah.
So we've added a bunch of new items, but yeah, the core of our menu is our smoked meat. We're very proud of that.
Oh,
and
for
so
sure.
it sort of permeates a lot of different dishes.
So what did did you want to bring to the community? What did you want them to experience?
Even from day one, I knew most of the people that came in. Everyone has been really supportive, and really latched on to Adrienne as well. She's a big part of our, sort of image and our culture. So my first job was a dishwasher. That's my only restaurant experience.
Wow.
I was in sales for many years. She was a server and a bartender, so she's kind of our North Star, if you will, and she helps guide us. And we wanted to be a part of the community. We lived in a small part of Indianapolis that, we knew all of our neighbors, and that whole part was great. We've also found that here. So we feel like we're not just a restaurant, we're not just a bar, we're a place where people come to meet. We support the local schools. We do our best to really help the town. So we have a pizza place right across the street, and a craft burger joint down the road, and a little more fine dining on the other side of town. And we try to promote them as well. We want to make sure that our town gets the recognition that it deserves, not just us. So we felt like this is a good vehicle to showcase LaGrange as a whole, not just Linder's Tavern.
Yeah, and I can tell, like, by being here today during filming, there's a lot of people here from the community. You can tell that they really love you and love the restaurant. So, Adrienne, I've seen you bounce around table to table, chatting it up. So how has this experience been for you? Because you do have some of the background in a restaurant.
Yeah, it's been amazing, and I always equate it to having a child. I feel like we have 21 children now, but I feel like this is our main baby. There are things that you learn through experience, and then there are things that you learn from an owner. That perspective, it's unlike anything else. So, we get to change things. If something's not working, we can tweak it, as opposed to in the corporate world where they have to, try it out, and after 6 months, and then it'll trickle down. We make a change because we want to see something run a little bit more smoothly, or make it more efficient, or smarter, or, profitable for the girls. So that transition from being in a corporate silo to being able to bounce around to everybody and hang out with, like, we don't have regulars here, we have friends. We have people who come in and hang out with us, and it's a really good time. It turns out that this is the small town I've been looking for my entire life.
There you go. That says a lot right there. That small town charm, and y'all gather here together. Let's start with what is in front of me, because this looks very colorful, very nice.
Absolutely. So, being a barbecue joint, it's naturally gluten-free, but depending on what you do for your sides, and we had people who needed a supplemental menu, and we realized that we were throwing out pasta every week, and since we're not an Italian joint, we thought that instead of throwing the food away, we would kind of lean into what people wanted. So this is our fiesta shrimp quinoa bowl. It's got grilled shrimp, pepper jack cheese, banana peppers, and then the color on top is our tortilla strips, give it a little bit of extra crunch. And there is no wheat in there, but we wanted to lean into supporting people who can't eat all of the delicious things all of the time.
Yeah.
So good. And
Nailed
very, very light dish as well, I'm a fan. I love it. But we got more smoked meats to try, of course. So now I'm getting it on pizza. Tell me what all is on this pizza.
So this is our smokehouse pizza. I always tell customers that it's the number one menu item for me.
Okay.
So it's a barbecue sauce base, no red sauce in this.
And okay, so the sauce I'm seeing on this, is this one of these sauces?
Yep. This is our traditional sweet barbecue. We make all three of these in-house as well.
Okay, so this is the one I'm seeing on the pizza. Okay, and this is like a sweeter?
Yep.
Yeah, more traditional barbecue sauce.
Very sweet and smoky like flavor.
Yep.
And like the dough is just, I always say this, it's just fluffy. It's just like the
Fluffy's a good descriptor. I'm okay with that.
Like it's such a nice look. Like, look at it. Like it's such a nice looking dough right there. Oh, that's some good stuff. And I'm very intrigued to know what the other two sauces are.
Yep. So the lighter color one is a Carolina vinegar, just like a little hint of spice. Again, we make that one here in-house as well.
I'm gonna try something here.
Yep. The yellow one is a spicy mustard barbecue.
I love spice. So we're doing it.
Yep.
Why not?
We use that mustard on our Cuban sandwich, and it complements it in a way that it's a little bit different than the norm that you'd find in a Cuban sandwich. But again, we're a barbecue joint, so we put our spin on it as often as we can.
I love that. I mean, when you have sauces made in-house, it says so much about the restaurant. Well, thank you so much for having us. We've had a great time.
Thanks for coming by. Appreciate
Thank
it.
you so much.
And this is Linder's Tavern right here in LaGrange, Indiana. The owners are so passionate about what they do here at the restaurant, and all the food was so tasty today. I really enjoyed everything I got to try here, and they are one of America's best restaurants. And for the ABR Roadshow, I'm Danyel DeTomo. I'll see y'all next time.